Seven and John Line, guys. Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Origins. This is Chapter 7. When we last left off, we had finished up what is probably going to be known as Sequence 1. And now we're in the modern day. We were going through the emails here, so I think we're going to finish that up, and then we will continue on. We'll start at the top here. Kind of scan through these emails real quick. Disciplinary actions. I need one of those. Otzoberg. He's dead too, isn't he? Yeah. Pretty sure Otzoberg is dead now too at this point in the story. That was this one, right? God, I'm lost. You're looking at it the wrong way. You're looking at it the wrong way. Is this disciplinary actions? It's not shifting down, right? I need one of those. Okay, it's not. Parking space. Of course, I lost my spot. Parking space again. You're looking at it the wrong way. January 2nd, 2015. You have to be kidding me. Portable version of the area. Is that true? A portable animus? You bet it is. Type request. I'm not going to read these aloud, just like all of our other Assassin's Creed series. I kind of scanned through the lore on screen here. You guys are welcome to pause it or read along. Usually I read this off screen. Because if I'm going to read it, I might as well read it aloud. But the issue is there's so much lore in these Assassin's Creed videos that if I was to cover the lore, it would just take extremely long. Like I would just have like 2-3 videos of me just reading lore, and also I would have no voice by the end of it. So, and depending on what the lore is I'm reading, I'd be butchering names left, right, and center. You know, if it's in French or if it's in Egyptian or whatever the case may be, right? Take a look at the pictures real quick. Riding my bike in Queens without my training wheels, 1989. Up to go good, 1994. Bugging a phone. Backstage at the Ra Victoria concert, Madison Square Garden, 2000. Best use of Berkeley's Storm, 2004. Okay. Not going to point that out. The Call of Adventure, See You Later Philly, 2011. My entry for the DIY pinball contest. It's actually kind of cool. Hi, I'm Layla. Ask me anything. Some audio files here.
So long, and thanks for all the fish, Berkeley. March 21st, 2006. The day Layla Hassan drops out of college. That's right, Professor Moore. I'm not finishing that Jane Eyre paper. I got a job, and I'm headed to Philly next week. This whole classroom thing, it's not for me. Mom and Dad are freaking out, but they'll accept it. I'll be working towards something real, making real money, and I'll be closer to home. Not that I'll visit any more often. Sophia promised there'd always be a place for me at Abstergo, as long as I show them what I can do with a circuit board and a pair of pliers. Sure, I'll have to work my way up to a place on her special project, but that doesn't matter. It won't be long before she or her father, Mr. Alan Ricken, notices what I'm capable of and asks for my help on the Animus. I swear, I get more done reading the latest copy of Wired on the toilet than the rest of the guys do all day in the lab. I mean, the body band? Really? If people can't take a walk on their own, they aren't going to listen to a watch that tells them to do it either. This is all so pointless. I should just go back to... Wait. That's probably what the body band would tell me to do. What I should do is build something that will simultaneously blow people's minds and the doors off the Animus Project. Nothing at Abstergo Fitness is going to be big enough for that. I'm bored as hell. But there's nothing like boredom to stimulate creativity. Yep. I think the body band needs a little adjustment to its language processing program. The right decision always feels like home. My stuff's the same. My locker smells the same. It's like I never left. But I did. And I can never unlearn what I know now. How will it change my work at the Historical Research Division? Hard to say. All I know is that it will. Our Dom booked us a lunch. Nothing fancy. She wanted me to meet Deanna Geary, my new medical officer. She looks like she was born in the middle of a cornfield, but she seems okay. I can't believe she left homemade cookies on my desk. I don't know why I told her about getting stood up last weekend. I never talk about personal stuff at work. At least it seems like I can trust her. You need that to stay alive in the field. Too bad most of Abstergo's tactical units don't consider trust a priority. Aho, the portable Animus. No mention in the official credits, but all those emails, all those middle-of-the-night phone calls from Madrid, there's a lot of me in there. Sophia, if I'd known you just wanted to strip mine my brain and leave me in the dark, I never would have followed you. Go away! There's no candy here! Nothing in life is ever free. Ever. The Animus. I can tell. I know it wouldn't have worked without my advice. Just look how they did the heat sink, the VRMs, the high amperage rating by transistor. It was me who told them it would offset failure of the... What's this? Hello there, DNA reader module. Are you ringing my doorbell? Maybe there's some candy here after all.
That wavelength was so off, by the way.
I've come to the conclusion that Sophia is shit at hiring staff. The entire Madrid facility. Ugh. How do they not see it? It would be so easy.
Okay, they all are, and I just didn't notice.
Genetic memory input and work from smaller data pools. You could even process incomplete samples and still create a reliable model for high levels of synchronization. The reader module and the decryption software would need an update, but it's doable. Madrid's probably congratulating themselves just for getting this far. Meanwhile, I'm partying with some congealed veggie curry, 3 plasma screens, a disassembled Animus, and Raw Victoria's debut album on loop. It's hectic. Dee will be mad when she sees how I use Milton's DNA, but what did she expect when she asked me for help? I needed someone's genetic profile to test the Animus, and, well, his was right there. All in the name of science. I like morning briefings. They're short, minimal nonsense, and they have free coffee. No downtime this week. They're putting me and Dee on a plane to Alexandria 2 days from now. I don't get why Hathaway's in such a rush. We're being deployed to extract an artifact. If it were a person of interest, the push would make more sense. A person could be halfway across the world in a couple of hours. But an artifact that's been sitting around for 2,000 years, it's not going anywhere. An artifact of high interest. Heard that before. It always ends up being some crappy pottery shard or half an old book. My Animus runs on DNA, not tableware. It'll be strange visiting Egypt for the first time since 2013. Back then I went looking for my roots and found trouble instead. It's good that Dee's coming. She always keeps me from doing anything too stupid. Turns out the artifact of high interest is also a person of interest. A mummy. And a golden opportunity. I've informed Dee of some changes I'm making to our assignment parameters. She acted mad, but I know she's eager to see my Animus field tested. Abstergo won't mind. Well, they would if they found out, but they won't. Hathaway's intel was a disaster. They have no idea what's going on with this extraction. Field tech is fun and all, but that's not why I left Berkeley. If the Animus lets me ride DNA this old, if the reader can model the missing codons and extrapolate the genetic memories that aren't mine, Sophia would lose her Abstergo. Abstergo will come to me on their hands and knees. My name will be right up there with Warren Viddick's. Ana Mitakida Minda. Too bad the Madrid facility got blown up. But I bet they'll build a new one soon. This one will be in Philly, and its lead engineer will be Layla Hassan.
WER, what is this? Pinball. Community manager AMA. And with that, I believe we've looked at everything. Oh no, found some hidden stuff. Email from Sophia Ricken to Layla Hassan. A draft not sent to her mom and dad. And another draft to sister. Brother or sister. Something or another. I think we've looked at everything now. Alright. Let's go ahead and get this before she keeps yelling at us.
Got the cyclosporin.
2 cc should do it. Don't forget the alcohol wipe. I wish I was there to help.
You do a good job looking after me, even from the hotel. And I know how you like your aircon.
What's down here?
Come forth by day, and I will guide you home.
Who are you talking to?
Bayek's mummy.
Real chatterbox, that one.
The hell? Giant ass opening there. I didn't want to click on this just yet in case it started me in like the next segment. I wanted to look around real quick before we did that.
Damn it, my papers went everywhere.
Whoops, anything important?
Yeah, the notes on the Animus. Generator's holding up. Good job, Layla.
See the paper, I just can't climb to get up there.
Generator's holding up. Good job, Layla. The genetic sequencer blueprint. Never got the creases out.
Take a quick look, see if we can't find these papers. Yeah, I can't climb with her, so I don't know how I'm supposed to get that one back there. Unless there's like a path to it or something, which would make a little bit more sense. Okay, I'm definitely getting the feeling I do get like the ability to climb and shit, so maybe I should go back and grab that. Oh, you fucking gave me the jump down. Yeah, no, maybe I should go back and just get the, I was gonna say the chems, but, the medicine I'm supposed to take. So I don't think, hey, I did it.
Abstergo's blueprint for the portable Animus. Still a piece of shit.
You sure love polishing it, though.
That was definitely not intended.
Found my notes on the gene sequencing code.
Are you ever gonna tell Milton that you tested it with his DNA?
No, and neither are you. There's more than one way to donate your body to science.
Found 3 pages so far. I don't know out of how many, but...
Shouldn't get too far from the cave.
Okay. I was gonna say, is the game really just gonna let me run as far as I want out there? But no, they've like the camera rubber banded, as you could see. Like it stopped me from going past this point right here. Which also kind of leads me to believe that there's no notes out there, or at least I damn near hope there isn't. I don't think there's any outside either. It's odd the only thing I can do is crouch. Anyways, though, I can't do anything else, so let's go ahead and take the stuffs. Yeah.
Going back in. This is so badass.
Be careful.
Assassin's Creed Origins, oh yeah. Yamu surroundings, 48 BCE. I wanted to read that. I did not mean to press B there.
I must protect this great land. Alexandria is where the snake thrives, and Aya lives. I must find them both.
Alright. Let's change outfits. We're gonna wear the Centurion's armor. Only the fiercest warriors can wear the lion's pelt. And we'll change the mount to Apophis Hure. Believed to be under a curse due to his black coat, he was named for the snake demon Apophis. We'll leave our equipment for now. What did that say? Unlocked Thebes, recommended level 44. Letter from Tyra. I'm sure that's what the other thing was one of the one of the optional things. This is all DLC stuff that's unlocking. So I did buy the game with all the DLC, so.
Yamu. Home to my old friend Menehet. He will be in the temple. He always is.
We're trying to go up there, so I guess I will just let the let the camel lead the way.
Move! Move!
Like Meritus. Temple of Sekhmet Nyamu.
Get out of the way!
Want to reiterate something? I am currently not driving. This is autopilot, so the camel just running into that cart. Oh, and that person right there. Totally not me. Funny as hell, though. Might take us a fair bit to get over there, but we'll get there. Traveling to Alexandria. It's actually right there across the other side of the water. Is that a storm sound? It sounded like a patrol. That thing just got wrecked. That was actually really funny. Thing got ran the fuck over. Hippopotamus lair. All sorts of places I can go check out. Little camp of sorts. Nearby activity. I'm sure it's on my map though, right? Yeah. So I'm not too worried about it. I can always come back to it. It's pinged on my map. Get out of the way, birds. We're actually almost there.
Whoa. May the gods help me. I am coming for you, Aya.
Alexandria. Let's go meet Aya at the library. Right up here.
Serapis. The snake will get his answer.
I wrote this.
Oh.
All writings are to be copied by the Great Library.
How will I find Aya among all these
He has
endless
some
scrolls?
interesting ideas. Very radical. It's almost alarming.
You're right about that.
I think I see her up there.
The knowledge of the entire world is at your fingertips. Here, one can reflect upon the oppressive regime under which we find ourselves laboring. The Alexandrian poets, have I mentioned them? Are a group of dramatic artists dedicated to promoting free thinking throughout the land. No. The Alexandrian poets, have I mentioned them? Are a group of dramatic artists dedicated to promoting free thinking throughout the land.
I guess I
no
didn't
matter
tag the,
what
oh, there it
fact.
is. Divided Valley.
The Alexandrian poets, have I mentioned them? Are a group of dramatic art.
There we go. Missed the
All
interact
right.
there.
Therapist. Now what? Where is Aya?
Ah, Serapis. I wrote a tragic comic pastoral epic centered on him.
You're by, I guess. Aya's eager to see you.
Is she safe?
Quickly, follow me.
I am sorry, my good fellow. You appear to be drunk. This library is for serious scholars only. She is in hiding.
Who are you?
Ah, interested in Homeric verse, eh? This way, please. I am Aya's cousin, Phanos.
Ah, yes, Vanos. Nice to meet you in person. Tell me what is happening with Aya. Why are you being so discreet?
Gennadios sent his men on a house-to-house search. Often they drag people into the street and torture them for information. Typical of the system we live under.
Gennadios.
A monster. The Philakitae of Alexandria. He is ravaging the city to find her.
And where is she now?
I have a very powerful friend, Apollodorus. No doubt you have heard of him.
I have not.
You will. In any case, he made a hiding place available to Aya after she ran into trouble.
But what happened? You do not answer me.
It is a mess of political intrigue. She will explain all, fear not.
Look! There's Phanos! He thinks he's a poet!
The modern Sophocles.
This is as far as I go. The way to Aya is found in the monument ahead.
Alright. Explore the well. Looks like the only way in is up.
Right there. Have a little faith.
I missed you.
Never again should we spend months apart. We only have each other. Without him, what?
Let us be together. Us two. Each to each.
I have news.
You are scarred by justice.
I bludgeoned Medunamun with this.
I hate that we have to do these things. But I am grateful that you did.
If I am honest, I took pleasure in it.
I love how he lifted up the robe and there was nothing there. because he couldn't lift up the robe, but you get what I mean.
I've missed your touch.